Okay, so Callaway Fighter, Dave Ranger, Josh Fighter, Scott Assassin.
I might
I believe
consider
Sid
thief,
was Magic User.
depending on what the rest of the thing is.
Dead
Really
ass.
Or is it not advised to have thief and assassin in the same group? Was that
Why not?
something that someone said?
Thieves are better at thieving than
No, I thought it was for political reasons or something like that in this game. But
you got to remember, this game is more on your life philosophy, and you have to. In this game, you are all going to agree that your life philosophy all equals the Order of Elysium.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What is their philosophy?
As I said, it's through enlightenment. As opposed to the show, which is like Nietzsche. They go around creating conflict and disharmony, and those who rise above it and survive, they deserve to carry on. So they're trying to make strong people to fight against the Empire by doing that. You guys do it differently. You guys do it by enlightening people, by building relationships, all that sort of stuff. You take the nice way. Doesn't mean you won't go off and try to top somebody if you think you need to. The last group did a lot of nice stuff, and then they were ordered to kill a leader because this guy was actually not working, that so they had to go off and assassinate this guy. And they did. It's that sort of game. It's just like
anything could happen.
Anything probably could happen if I can justify it, or you can justify it via, and as we go, the philosophy of the order will become more apparent.
I think I'm going to go fighter. I'm going to go really bulky, really meathead fighter.
Okay.
Oh man, go with one of the
I'm thinking psychic.
You could do. Could I just as a thought, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
You said bulky fighter. I'm just thinking of a Pagadashu fighter. So if you think that the Shang are Chinese, the equivalent of Chinese here, and they won, the Pagadashu would be the Japanese and they lost. Yeah?
Right.
But if you think about it, the Japanese, in some ways, perhaps more, I don't know, depends on your look. It could be that, they're more stylish and more, I don't know, whatever. But
well, I'm going to be having an intelligence of 6, so I don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
big fish!
Not a big fish again, no.
Oh, big fish.
No.
Well, it's just also, see, Pagadashu can get the holistic meditation. It's one of the few groups that can.
What is that?
Holistic meditation is an art form that allows you to, in some ways, know the body really well. So acupuncture, acupressure, Reiki, all those sort of things. You have a subtle awareness of those things, so you can heal yourself and others, or you can align their chi, or you can, it involves rituals and all sorts of other bits and pieces. But the thing is that it's that sort of vibe, if you like.
Okay.
I think you Pagadashu and
Sugar
I don't
cane.
remember who's the other group.
I was thinking you could go one of the big.
The Pagadashu, the Theresi, and the Zoroastrian.
It's terrible. You punch in something that you know should be from history, and unfortunately, you only get.
All I'm thinking is big dumb meathead. Who can? Yeah. A bit different from Tatwald, at least.
Yeah, that's fine. But the thing is, these characters aren't to be compared with those guys. These are of themselves. So you can come up with something a little bit different.
Right.
Okay. So he's big, and he's not the rocket scientist out of the group. But what does he do well?
Pets his frog Kramit.
Okay, I can get what you're meaning now. I don't know.
Well,
I think.
not asking you to answer me right now. I'm just saying think about it.
Yeah.
What sort of stuff comes under mercantile overland and mercantile water?
Okay, so, well, what sort of skills do you think you would need for mercantile overland that you wouldn't have for mercantile water?
Riding camels.
Appreciating stuff, knowing
that could
trade
be it.
route. I don't know.
Yep, teamster, freighter. So both mercantile things, a sort of an appraisal sort of thing could be assigned to them. Bartering could be assigned to them. Money changing, anything to do with the idea of mercantile overland as opposed to mercantile water. You can sort of, it's a broad knowledge.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of some alternate ranger possibilities, like someone who travels with caravans. Caravan
Don't forget
scout.
the survivals are good as well. The survival skills are good.
Yeah, those are that's what I'm mainly looking at. One of the survivals in wilderness, but
What's the Star Carrion?
Stakarian, yeah.
Stakarian.
Arabic. So their knowledge, they are mariners, so they have a lot of knowledge around that. Heavily into their mathematics, into their sciences. So if you sort of imagine the Moor or the Moorish people, you're sort of getting close to Stakarian.
Okay, cool.
Whereas Zoroastrian is more on the spiritual side of that. And I think that was the only group from there. Oh no, the Sha'areen. Sha'areen are more the, I don't want to say primitive, but more simple side of that.
That was another concept. If anyone else was taking Thief and things like that, I was thinking I was going to go a large Saharine fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But all I can say, Steve, with that one there was that one might have come out a little bit too much like nipples.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about Manga?
Yeah.
Whereabouts were they again?
The Manga and the Bantu are all up here further in the north.
Sorry, I missed. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're all up
And,
there.
and what sort of
Tyrian,
society did you mention they had?
They're the okay. So the Tyrians are over here. They're the cultured sort of Negroid race.
Mhm.
The Nubians and the Bantu. The Nubians are sort of cultured too. In like in like city sort of stuff. The I'm trying to find stuff here. The Bantu were into magic and into water mercantile sort of business. So you just compare all the knowledges and you sort of come up to understand what they do. The Manga are sort of the nomadic sort of people of the land sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
But the Negroid races tend to be on the northern part of the map.
Yeah.
The Arabic sort of races tend to be on the right to the lower right side of the map. The Caucasians tend to be in the center, and the Sicurians, Parisians seem to more over sort of the top right of the map, and the Pagadashu is wherever you can find them.
Okay, so they're primarily nomadic, I take it.
Who's that?
Pagadashu.
Pagadashu? Not necessarily nomadic. They are people that are land,
Displaced.
and they are people that have been splintered. So each Pagadashu is the encyclopedia on their culture. So they tend to be a little bit distant in general to others because they want to preserve their culture and they don't want to be taken out because their whole culture dies and their sort of worship system is ancestor worship. So when they were moved from their lands and disconnected from their ancestors and all that sort of stuff, it was a huge blow. It was a huge destruction of their culture.
Mm-hmm.
So they're finding whatever way they can do to maintain any of that. Well, Carpathian are the Caucasians, or Austrian are the Arabic type people.
Imagine Aladdin.
I think I'll end up going Shang, if that's an option.
The Shang?
You can be Shang. You got to remember, Shang are the oppressors.
Right.
So
Okay.
interesting to be the
That's
black.
okay. You can
Interesting
play
to be
one.
the black sheep, putting up with the bloomin' prejudice of being the oppressor.
Yeah, which is the thing you're going to have to shoulder. Because a lot of people are not going to be happy seeing you. But if that's what you want to play.
Yeah,
See, all the
yeah.
others are a little bit disenfranchised, so it's a little bit easier to... The only thing they got to watch out for is the Shang over their shoulder, and the only other thing that you guys have got to watch out for mainly is the Shoal, which is the other order that opposes you in a big way. Whereas a Shang, if you're a Shang, you're going to add just about everybody else on the surface of this continent to that list.
Yeah.
The only people you are going to be able to deal with very well is other Shang.
Might have
Until
missed
they find
that
out.
with my inability to deal with names properly on a short-term basis initially. So,
No wrong way you can't do it.
yeah, no, that's right. I was just looking to trying to find something that's sort of fits a slightly charismatic fighter that's done a bit of mercantile stuff and maybe a bit of survival as well. But
I'm probably thinking Stakarian from that.
Stakarian or Ottoman.
Yeah.
Or Bantu.
Yeah, I was looking for
or Saharine, if you want to do land-based. Bantu or Stakarian, if you want to do...
Yeah. I might go with Saharine then.
Mm-hmm.
That works. I was looking for mercantile overland and probably urban, to be honest. No, that wasn't an option.
Well, Saharina, mercantile, overland, urban. Mercantile, overland, wilderness.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
So, but if you want urban, all you got to do is change it to Ottoman.
I think I'll go with the wilderness, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking Saharine as well, like a caravan, scout, guard, tracker, whatever.
Fine.
You know.
Yeah. Totally fine. It's whatever you guys want to play. As I said, you can play Shang if you want to, but just be aware of that impact.
Where's the Saharine home base?
I'm sorry?
The Saharine home area, where is that roughly? Is that...
If you think the light yellow on the below the symbol.
Oh, there.
Everything south of the symbol, everything south of the symbol that's light yellow, that would technically be, well, there.
That's all over the place.
That's all Saharine. That's the sort of area they work in.
Okay.
The basically on this map, the bright yellow is sand desert. The light yellow is sort of dry tundra / rocky, hardly any scrub area. The green obviously is forest. The murky stuff is swamp. Blue obviously is water, and the red is obviously mountains.
Okay.
So
there is a hell of a lot of...
as I said, is the Atlantis.
So, looking at wilderness as my primary, mercantile overland as my secondary, does that mean that I get an extra 1 to strength or con?
You choose whether you are a wilderness or an urban-based character. Not knowledge, but character. But it would make more sense that you're wilderness, because that's the knowledge you've taken.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be urban, but actually end up spending most of your life in the wilderness. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
You
that's
make
right.
the story yourself. You make
I
the story
wasn't
yourself.
sure if that was based on, or what that was based on.
The wilderness and urban is just purely a choice.
Okay.
Yep. It's just that you have to work it into your story.
No worries.
Can't get
I mean,
any.
the only thing that would be mutually exclusive is like when you take something that's not from one culture and something that's not from that same culture, you couldn't put that together. So that's why there's cultural stuff there.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I might go a Cyclone Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Where wilderness is the primary, and mountain survival as a secondary.
That's cool. Yeah.
Damn, everyone's going wilderness primary.
There's a lot of wilderness to cover, but I mean, the thing is, guys, a lot of your work is going to be done in the urban arena.
I was about to say, Carpathian Thief, Urban Occult.
I think I might also go a Tycoon Fighter.
Yep.
Primary and Skywriting.
Damn you, Andy. You actually said what I was going to do
Second in the
as you were
wilderness.
saying it.
Okay.
What's your secondary?
Wilderness.
I've had my character pretty much like concept down for a week.
Yeah, I'm going Stakarian, Assassin, Mercantile, Water, and Urban.
Cool. So Carrying Assassin, Mercantile, Water, and Urban. I love it. You're going to love Messina, is all I can say, Scott. You're going to love Messina. You and Andy are going to love Messina.
Yeah, at odds.
Well, no, because you guys are a team, but the rest of the city... Messina is a town split in two by two power factions. One side is the Thieves Guild, the other side is the Assassins Guild. And it's a great place to operate in. Because someone comes up and says something to you, don't know whether you're signing your own death warrant or you're actually talking to a friend.
How's your day going? Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
Wrong answer.
Yeah.
It was going fantastic until I met you.
It's a really good place to be in. Messina is a lot of fun. That's all I can tell you.
Right. So, pick that. You will be giving us money. Armor, I will probably be trying to shell for half silk, but
Me and Josh were also talking, and we were thinking we might do the
pair of brothers.
yeah.
Based on the fact that you
Brothers or cousins or something?
Probably brothers.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Be interesting.
Okay. So you've got some Sykuian brothers, a Stakarian, a Carpathian female.
The sounds of a really bad joke.
Hmm.
Cult deals with their
The different with the cult and magic. Magic is the magic usury side of things. A cult is the magic user side of things, but on the darker side. So you're talking some necromancy, you're talking spiritual stuff. Whereas magic, you're talking manipulating energies, enchantments, that line of stuff. Whereas occult's not necessarily just spells. Occult could also be rituals, it could be sigils, it could be a whole lot of other things.
I can guarantee.
Yep.
So I was just going to say, I can guarantee you, Andy, that at some point we'll walk into a bar.
I was about to say, you
yeah.
heard it as being the start of a really bad joke too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the hell was the race that Eli played where he was playing the really big bitch and he walked into a Saharine bloody coffee house or something like that, and someone made a comment about like keeping your woman on a leash or keeping her face hidden, and then she ended up putting his face through the floor. That was brilliant.
Tyrion. Tyrion. So Sid, so your primary magic. So say if your primary is going to be occult, Tyrion would have been very interesting because the city of Tyr is actually also the necromantic center. They have a city-sized undervault of a whole lot of dead, and a whole lot of research goes on there. But magic
No.
That's
I'm going to play a pretty naive character. It's like, oh no.
okay. You can be a magic user but have an interest in occult. Yeah, so you can take magic as your primary and occult as your second if that's what you want. What culture?
I haven't decided. It's either Carpathian or Zoroastrian.
Zoroastrian. Okay.
Zoroastrian.
Yeah. So Zoroastrian is Arabic, and Carpathian is Caucasian. Carpathian,
Romanian is
Carpathian, if you think very much along the lines of Vlad the Impaler and all that sort of stuff, because that's Carpathia. If you think along some of those lines, you're sort of getting the feel for Carpathia. So Zoroastria, if you think along the lines of, I don't know if you know, Zoroastria was a guy from, I'm not sure if it's Babylonian or Persian times, but he created this religion with magic as part of its force. So his was sort of tied into more of a natural, elemental element of the universe sort of flow, if you like. So his was more of a primal sort of idea, which had slight flecks of occult in it, whereas the Carpathians are more about learning the structures, and it's all more formulaic and more precise.
Yeah, that's I'm then Carpathian by the sounds of the two.
Okay, cool. So Carpathian.
Down somewhere.
Yep.
But I still got to find a secondary.
Differences between wilderness and survival desert.
Okay.
Wilderness and survival desert. Well, survival desert gives you very specific ideas about how to survive in the desert. Wilderness gives you some general ideas. Wilderness will serve you in a lot of wilderness, whereas survival in a particular environment will give you a much greater guarantee of staying alive.
Okay, and there is a lot of
wilderness will tell you always look for the moss on the north side of the tree because that's the north. Look for the moss on the side of the tree. That's north. That's that direction. Whereas survival woods will say, well, in these woods you should always make sure that when you see these branches you avoid these trees because these hold this specific type of animal. So one is a lot more specific than the other. Not the best example, but it's just, it's a bit more specific, that's all. So if you're Saharin, desert would probably be your best shot if you're going survival.
I'm actually thinking, Padugushu.
Pagadakshu?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm going for holistic meditation as a first and be like a traveling healer kind of type.
Yep, that's all cool.
Fits with the whole ranger thing.
Yep. Okay, so you just got to decide your second, really?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Possibly wilderness, possibly survival desert. Sounds more like wilderness. I'm traveling around everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you want more of a general, so wilderness would be the thing then, unless you know it's urban is your thing, because you're going to typically encounter more people in towns than you are in the wilderness.
Yeah, Padagushi don't have urban.
Ah, right. Okay. Well, there you go. Probably why. Righty-o. So,
I'm not sure if the whole holistic meditation though fits with the ranger type that I was thinking of, like, you know, getting food from place to place. But it sounds like we have so many wildernessy people that
With 6 intelligence, am I going to be able to speak?
Yes.
You'll be able to speak, but you're not going to be able to.
You're going to be a moron. You're just not going to be very well versed at reading.
Right.
As in hardly anything apart from some odd symbols. You're not going to be the person that comes up with the most ingenious design. You're not like a vegetable.
Right. It's just that to do with anything that might require.
There's a difference between intelligence and cunning.
That's true.
You know, so
okay, that's good.
think of all these different exceptions and play to that, that sort of expertise.
You're just very rarely going to make a 4d6 roll on your intelligence.
Well, I can't imagine you particularly well read.
Yeah. So, Callaway, what class are you?
Fighter.
Callaway?
He said fighter.
He's a fighter.
Oh, I said fighter.
Fighter, sorry.
Sorry, do I need to adjust my mic? Or?
No.
Just spending your money for you. 5d4. Yeah, 8 times. Okay. Damn you.
What kind of weapons and combat style? Padagushu.
80 plus 64.
I'm just going to do his money. That's why I didn't want to do it, Callaway, because other people are in different places. So 1.8.
This is why I dropped it in chat. I'm happy to work.
144 gold pieces. So, here a second. 144 DP. There you go. Sorry, what did you say, Dave?
What kind of weapons and combat styles fit the Padagushu?
Well, because their race has been so split up, you can take something and say it's Pagadushu, or you could take another style that you just happen to pick up on, your family who you've grown up with have picked up on the way. They are the most mixed of all the races because they were the first empire to be destroyed. Is your guy going to be a ranger, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, well, don't forget, guys, martial arts. It's everyone can have a martial art. It just depends on whether it's soft, medium, or hard. So, Dave, if you want to take a hard martial art, you can.
Possibly.
Being a fighter, because
that's the most as a weapon thing, or does
you
it count
choose?
as
You've got 4 weapons. You've got 4 weapons at first level. One of them can be a martial art. Just remember, there's lots of limitations. Now, in this game, leather is the same as wearing silk. I think they give you almost the same AC. I'm not sure.
Half silk.
Half silk. There we go. So that's the only. I mean, you can't do all the fancy things if you're in armor bigger than that. Sorry?
Are there any illegal weapons like in the previous setting?
If you come up against a Shang soldiery or someone who represents them, if they don't like the look of you, it's down to a reaction roll. They may very well challenge you. No, it's only in most cities. People will have a knife on them. That will be obvious. Some people will be wearing armor. If you wear big armor and are loaded with weapons, you're going to stand out, and you are going to attract official attention. But if you're clever, a knife or a short sword or something like that under your doublet, which might also be leather or something, and you can sort of blend in with the crowd, no one's going to say much.
Okay.
So a halberd is probably not a good idea.
Probably not. It's not illegal, but the problem is carrying it around with you is going to be awkward. The other thing you've got to remember in this game is these orders work with subterfuge. Yeah? So when you have it in the middle of a fight, you've identified probably that the other side is Shoal, and they know that you're Elysium. Everyone else is just going to see 2 different groups of people fighting until, if you're lucky enough to survive, you can actually expose them as shoal, expose them and defeat them, hopefully not killing them, because that is more of a sting, and more in line with your order, and lessen their power. So it's all about trying to make power plays and all that sort of stuff. Yes, you could go off on a mission and try to shoot and kill every single shoal, but that wouldn't actually win over the hearts of the populace, which is what each order is trying to do. I know it doesn't quite answer your question, but that's all. I'm sort of trying to also give you that sort of insight.
Yeah, just keep it subtle. But there's also all the traveling in the wilderness. I'm sure the wilderness is populated by something.
No reason why you can't have a halberd. No reason why you can't. I'm just saying, when you get into an urban, it gets difficult. No, Scott, I can't hear you. Scott's fallen out. That's why. Yeah.
Just looking at the martial arts here, it says plus X to AC. Is that supposed to be negative, or are we using a different AC system?
Oh, it means you gain a bonus of 2 AC. So,
okay, so the AC goes down by
AC plus 2. So if your AC is 7, if your AC is 10, you're in leather. Yeah. Your AC there is 8. You'd actually be effectively an AC 6.
That's if I took the medium. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have to be using the martial art at the time to get the AC bonus?
Yeah, you can't
if
have
you
a weapon
take the martial art, you have the abilities, full stop. You wear armor that doesn't allow you to use the martial art, you start losing those abilities.
Okay, so I could have the martial art, but be fighting with the short sword and still get the AC bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
As long as you're not using any illegal armor with it. So you got to remember, this game is all about that sort of punchy, not big, huge, nice, stabby stuff. Yeah, you can take the big weapons if you want to, but it's all about the whole punching and what's. But don't forget, your martial arts in this game can be used as
incapacitating.
Yeah, incapacitating or real damage. You can kill somebody with your martial arts, or you can just say, "No, I'm just going to incapacitate." They are on the game rules character generation sheet in Dropbox, Sid. There's only 3 types. And so as a magic user, you'd only be able to use soft. And soft basically gives you a +3 to your armor class. You get 1 attack per round. You get 1d3 plus strength bonus. It's a punch.
And
the max armor you can use is up to leather or half silk, and you can use it as a magic user. So no one in this game, potentially no one in this game is without a weapon.
Can you take more than one martial art?
If you want to, it's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I might take soft and hard so I can switch stances.
Mm-hmm.
Stance.
Block.
Okay. I mean, it's entirely up to you. You do have 4 slots as a fighter.
Okay, on that subject.
As a ranger, you only have 3 though.
On that subject of taking multiple martial arts, would the higher AC bonus be applicable, or would they stack?
It depends on how you're fighting.
It depends on how you're fighting.
You only get the bonus from 1.
Yeah. Okay. That's
just like you only get damage from 1, depending on what you do.
So you can if he's got soft and hard, right? If I'm just using the soft technique, I get an AC bonus of +3 because it's more about defense.
Yeah.
And I only get a small amount of damage. If I use hard, it's more about attack. I get less defense.
I'm going hard.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So it's very, very basic martial arts. That's all I wanted. I didn't want to have it too complicated.
Where do I find the details on armor?
Armor is above that. Same file above it.
Oh, is that all? Oh, okay. So did you say silk was leather? Or
silk is the equivalent of leather, but you
silk
can still buy leather.
Is the equivalent of AC 6.
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
Half silk is leather.
Half silk is the equivalent of leather AC8.
But
Oh,
it has
okay.
a higher
Okay.
cost.
Yeah.
Because it can also be worn by
Magic users.
spellcasters.
Steve, you're twisting my mind now with your martial arts. Now I'm thinking of putting my 18 into strength instead of wisdom.
18 in strength would be very good for a martial artist, I tell you. Kagadashi martial artist who's a healer as well. Come on.
That's
And
Sounds
all you
pretty
need
kick-ass.
is perhaps either a quarterstaff or a sword and a longbow, and you've got your weapons.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. A longbow, medium thingy, and something else, some like a reach weapon, perhaps, to keep nasty beasties away.
A stick.
Quarterstaff or some sort of long sword. You know, up to you how you want to conceptualize your character.
And of course, you know, as an Oriental thing, as an Oriental character, the archery is more about, you know, Zen and focus and sports. It's not for combat, obviously.
So full silk armor is the equivalent of studded leather.
Ringmail.
Scale mail, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. The player's handbook saying studded leather or ring mail is at 6.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay, cool.
It's just another option. It gives you more movement. It weighs hardly anything, 20 coin weight, £2, but it costs the same as chain.
But you can use that. That doesn't hinder martial arts.
No, because silk is silk is equivalent to wearing leather.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I thought they said half silk was, but yeah, okay.
Half silk is the equivalent of leather. Full silk is really
studded
thick.
leather.
Okay.
No, studded leather should be an AC7.
So we could go with silk and use the martial arts at the same time.
Yes, you can.
Okay, just verifying that I heard you correctly.
Yep, half silk gives you the AC of leather. Someone asked before.
Yeah.
Silk gives you the AC of scale mail, but you can wear silk and it's treated as if you're wearing leather for the purposes of the size or the weight of armor you're wearing.
Right. Okay, well, I'm up to the need for money and level.
As am I.
Same.
Okay. Rightio, so right, Callaway, you've got yours. So now I'm going to just do all the percentiles first before I do all the extra bits. Okay, so who's going first?
Oh,
okay, Andy. Excuse me. Just get to my table. Okay, Andy, you are first level. Just remember that, and I'll get back to you.
Yep.
Who's next?
Yep. Sure.
Who said yep?
That would be Josh.
Josh. Okay, Josh, you are
first
level. Sid, you are. Whoa, Sid.
At least halfway through first level.
You are halfway through first level. 50% plus XP, and you only get. So just remember that, halfway through first level. Who's next?
Halfway through.
Dan.
Who?
Dan.
Dan, sorry. First level. And Scott?
Must be me. Yep.
First level. Okay, so everyone in first level. I'll do Sid first. That's easier. So Sid is a magic user. Just give me a second. Okay. That's going to require a little bit of. So Sid as a magic user is.
If you roll, I'll do the magnification.
Okay, so Sid, you have 1575 XP.
Sorry, what was it? Oh. Okay.
Yep. And as a magic user, I've got to.
Oh, we are actually using the proper charts from the game this time around.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
2,500.
No.
Sorry, I should shut my mouth because I have no idea what's happening.
4. Okay, 40,
60.
40 times 1.2.
Oh no, plus 20%.
48.
Yeah.
48 GP. I'll explain the military system first, but just from the player's handbook or whatever, I've got the Oriental weapons to buy. You've got 48 GP as well. Okay?
Alright, cool.
Right, everyone else, you're just going to get 1.8 times the money. So, Andrew, you are a thief.
Thief.
1.8 times. And thieves get 6.
3d6? No.
2. Okay, times 70,
70 times
equals
1.8.
126.
26.
Okay. Dan, you're playing a
Fighter.
fighter. Okay. Times 90. You've got 162.
162.
Yep. Josh, you're playing a fighter?
Fighter as well, yeah.
Okay. You're a rich son of a bitch.
Nice.
You've got 198.
He's clearly the older brother. The one that got all the good gear first.
Yeah. Scott, you're playing a
Assassin.
assassin, 2d6.
Okay. So I had 190.
1.8
90.
times
190.
90 for you, Scott. And Dave, you're playing a
Ranger.
ranger.
Ron
What happens when you're not allowed to kill people as an assassin? You don't get
Ooh,
much.
you have got a grand total of 216 gold pieces.
Fuck me. Sweet.
Has everyone got their money?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So you can buy from the player's handbook. I've got a couple of Nope, that's what you got to start off with. Sorry, Sid. You've got more shitloads of experience points. So a couple of martial art weapons I've got. There is a, oh my god, you're not going to have the money for those. So a wakizashi costs 300 gold. No. A nagamaki, ninganata. So these are small melee weapons, swords. So a nagamaki, if you want it, weighs 10 pounds. It does 2d4 damage, and it costs 8 gold pieces. These are all slashing weapons. Nanginata costs 10 gold pieces, does 1d10, so it's sort of equivalent to a it's a blade, and it weighs 15 pounds.
Yeah, Naginata is a glaive. The long pole.
Naginata is a fairly long blade with a double handle.
A Naginata is a giant polearm. You're thinking of an Odachi.
Yeah, I'm thinking of an Odachi.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
What is this thing then? A nagamata?
These are swords.
Naginata.
They're martial art melee weapons.
Nagi what?
Naginata.
Nata.
You can use those with the martial arts?
It's a reach weapon.
It's a polearm.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Martial arts I don't have martial arts combining with weapons. There is another weapon that you want. There's the katana. That costs too much. Hang on a second. There is the jit. Yeah, everyone knows the jit. J-I-T-T-E. The 3-pronged forky thing. It costs 5 silver. Does 1d4 points of damage. Costs 2 pounds. It's considered bludgeoning. But with a jit, on a 19 or a 20, you can actually, as well as do damage, disarm somebody. If you're trying to go for a disarm, it gives you double the chance of what you're trying to do. There's also the ninja toe, which is the short sword. 10 gold pieces, 1d6, 3 pounds. And this one also, yeah, that's what it does really. Sorry, yep. Then there is, and I'm going to say it wrong, the Chijuriki. What that is on one end, it's sort of got a, I'll give you the description, it's a double weapon allowing you to strike with the spear end or whip out the chain end to entangle your opponent. You can fight with it as if you're fighting with two weapons, incurring all the normal attack penalties as if using a one-handed weapon and a light weapon. Because the chain end can wrap around an enemy's leg or other limb, you can make a trip attack with it if you want to try. So that's just a weapon that has that extra ability if you want to, and you can use it. Everyone bar magic users and ritualists could use one of those. So
just,
if you want
just to verify,
yeah.
You mentioned that these were weapons that, well, no weapons will work with the martial arts. It's just sort of a thematic thing. Okay.
So I don't know if anyone wants one of those double weapons or not.
Yeah, I think
there
I'd like
is,
Naginata, please.
yeah.
That was D10 and what else? Reach?
Is there any chance you can upload a screenshot with the information?
No, I've got it. No, I don't. Sorry.
Have you ever seen the
Naginata, 10 gold pieces, 1d10, weighs 15 pounds, and it's slashing damage.
Was there anything?
Sorry, what was it? The Naginata was what you were after, was it?
Yep.
So was there anything that was remotely more on the short sword side?
That would be the ninja toe or a short sword.
How was the ninja toe?
There you go. If you want a picture of a Naginata.
So ninja toe, 10 gold pieces, 1d6 damage, 3 pounds.
We can still use like a scimitar, right, Steve?
You can do.
That would
You
be
can
a very
also.
arrogant-
Yep. You could also. There's also the Kusari Gama. People want one of those. That's the chain and the hook.
That's the karma with a chain and weight attached to the other end.
Yep. No one wants that. That's okay.
I was about to say it just doesn't fit the Carpathian would-be way.
There's the 3-section staff, which is actually might be more what you're after, Dave. So it's like a big flail, but it's a 3-section staff.
I would be interested in that.
You would have to be a fighter type to use one of these.
I am a fighter.
Okay.
Does that count?
I think it will. So it costs 4 gold pieces. It does 1d8.
How much? 4
pounds.
4 GP was it?
Yep. And it's a bludgeoning weapon.
And the ninja toe was a 1d6, wasn't it?
The ninja toe. Yep.
Was the straight blade. They were usually fairly crappily made.
Yep.
What was that called? It was a 3-part staff, or
3-section staff.
What's the biggest weapon you got, Steve?
Let's not get personal. You can still use the stuff out of the player's handbook if you want to.
The German helmet on your wall is pretty big.
Not the biggest weapon I've got, but there's also the chakram if people want to use those to fling, and anyone can use those because they're small. 2 pounds. They do 1d4 damage. They cost 15 gold pieces each, and they have a range of 10, 20, 30 if people want them. The interesting thing with them is that I'll consider a natural 19 or a 20 to be an effective critical hit.
Is there a blowgun in this?
Yes. Yep. Blowgun.
So, yeah, okay.
So how much was
greater blowgun is 10 gold pieces. It does 1d3 damage. It has a very short range, unfortunately. 3, 9, and 12 yards we're talking about, or 3, 9, 12 inches. Feet inside, yards outside. Weighs 4 pounds. Cool. The darts, you get 10 of those for a gold piece.
How much did the Ninjato sword cost and weigh?
10 gold pieces, £3.
What was the
Ninjato
range on?
also is a 19 or a 20 weapon for critical. Sorry?
What was the range on the chakram again? Sorry.
Chakram, 10, 20, 30, the standard.
Right.
Same as
10
a dagger.
feet or 10 yards, same as a dagger. It's almost identical. It costs a bit more. It's just that it does
If you're throwing things
a
around,
critical on a 19 or a
remember
20 as
Xena.
opposed to a 20.
Just looking
There's
at.
also Scott, there's also the smaller blowgun. The smaller blowgun weighs costs a gold piece. A gold piece will get you 20 blowgun needles. They do 1 point each, plus of course whatever you're going to put on them. And they have the same range of 3, 6, 9 meters, and they weigh 2 pounds.
3, 6, 9.
Because the blowgun needles of the greater one weigh a pound each. These little ones weigh nothing.
Okay.
You might want one of those instead.
Yeah, that's probably good. And then how much does the chakram cost again? Sorry?
The chakram is 15 gold.
15. No, that's probably a bit steep for me at this stage.
Yep. Other than that, guys, it's just the armor that's in the character generation and the normal weapons in the player's handbook.
Well, I'm going no armor.
Quick query, not as familiar with first edition as the rest of you perhaps. On the weapons sheet in the player's handbook, it says that there's an armor class adjustment. What does that do?
If we were to use it, you don't have to worry about it until we decide to use it. Basically, it means against those types of armor. So when it says armor class 5, that doesn't mean someone who is armor class 5. That means someone who's wearing chainmail armor class 5. It's against the type of armor, not their armor class, and that's the adjustment because of its metal or cloth or whatever. We don't tend to use that. We can. I think it's really good when we do it, but it does tie stuff up more.
Okay.
Means people have got to.
So this is a bonus to hit that type of armor rather than.
It's either a bonus to hit or a penalty to hit.
Okay. Yeah. So if it says plus, it's a bonus to hit. It says. Yeah. Okay.
But we won't be using it just yet.
No, it's all right. I was just curious as to what that was in case that affected my character more directly.
Yep. Speed, though. We do use the speed factors. So the speed factor of a Ninjato is 1 less than a short sword. The speed factor of a blowgun, well, that's you can get 3 off in a round. Sorry, that's the only speed factor because it's a missile fire. The speed factor for a chakram is the same as a dagger. The speed factor for a nanginata, I don't know if anyone took that.
Yes, I did.
Yep, the speed factor for one of those is a 6. The speed factor for a 3-section staff is a 6. Was there any other exotic weapons anyone took? No? Okay, cool.
Is there a two-handed sword?
Yes, it's in the player's handbook. Two-handed sword.
Cool.
Is there any kind of specialized throwing knives?
Yes, they're called throwing daggers. Just the daggers that have been waited to be thrown. You just buy daggers.
So I just buy regular daggers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Unless you wish to buy a set of specially balanced throwing daggers. That's going to cost you times 10.
Okay, so times 10. So that's going to cost me 100.
They're normally 2 GP each, so that would cost you 20 per dagger.
20 per dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How did you figure out carrying weight again? Forgot.
You add up all the weight, everything that you're carrying. Remember, in this game, pounds is equal to coin weight is pounds times 10. So 2 pounds makes 20 coin weight.
Okay, I just want.
Yep.
Because I've got a different strength now. I don't know.
Yep. Well, you got to work all those things out. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, is there any other exotic things? I know I've got to get you spells yet, Sid.
Oh, Psykeen armor. What do they usually use? Psykoon.
Psyku.
Psycho
Psyku they tend to use animal armor, leather.
Yeah.
Leather.
They might use brigandine. They might go as much as brigandine, because brigandine is pieces of metal, pieces of fur, pieces of leather. It's a hodgepodge of all sorts of armor.
Think gladiator armor.
Okay.
But
Sweet.
typically with the Psycho, it's the more skin showing, the better.
And the leather, and it's more leather sort of armor.
So that we wouldn't expect them to be wearing silk.
That would be kind of weird, but it's all possible.
Where was it?
So don't forget, guys, at the end of your character generation, hopefully you've got your stats done.
Yep, stats are done.
With us sitting. You've applied either a wilderness or an urban modification to strength, a con, or intelligence,
charisma.
or charisma.
Yep.
Yep. So done all that, because I want to do your aging now.
Cool. Feel free.
So, David, your character is 24, which means, first of all, where's your strength, Dave?
I'm still not certain if I'm going to put the 16 there or the 18. Tough decisions. What does wisdom give me with the whole holistic thingy? How important is the wisdom in that
remember
skills?
that
They're still
your
pretty big
wisdom,
stats
yep, your wisdom affects your chi.
I'm going to have either a 16
So
there or
16 is a +2, and 18 is a +4. A strength gives you shitloads of damage and carrying capacity.
yeah. I'm thinking
And
of
18
being
will
like
automatically give you a percentage.
this little disguised kung fu monster who's doing tea ceremonies and healing people, and then you wouldn't expect the whoop ass to come out.
What do you want to do?
I'm not sure. Why? What does the 24 thing do? The age 24?
I can't tell you until you tell me where your stats are, because I can't give you all your adjustments until you know where your stats are.
Right. I'll roll the percentage on strength.
I'm ready to roll it if you're going to have an 18 on strength.
78. I'll put
No,
18
that's
in strength.
purely,
Yeah, I want to be no
Steve
combat
gets
monster.
probably expensive.
In disguise.
So, Dave, are you going to have an 18 strength or not?
Yep, 18 strength.
Because I rolled the percentage on strength, sorry.
Ah.
There's no guarantee there. But that's okay, because if you're doing that, your strength is 77, plus it goes up to the next, halfway to the next level, because at a 24, you get a +1 on your strength and a +1 on your con.
+1 strength, +1 con.
But your +1 strength becomes the next percentile group up, halfway in whatever that is, which I'm not sure, but I think that could be like a 90 something.
75 he's over, so he's definitely going to go into the 90s, I think.
Yep.
I'll find out for him. I will find out.
He's 77.
Yep, I'm going to take
you're
one
at 95.
character.
You're at 1895.
+2 +6? No, +2 +5.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but that's your 1895 is your final strength score.
Yep.
I'm taking a +1 to strength as well from being a wilderness character, if that's okay.
You can't go over an 18, so.
No, that's okay. He just goes to 18100.
Okay,
That's the last
last
band he
bracket.
can go to. Yep, 18100.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm sure.
So, Steve,
Yes.
I think I got the weight wrong for the Ninja Toe sword. What was it in?
3 pounds. 30 coin weight.
30 coin.
30 coin weight, okay.
Yep.
Ready,
Okay,
Brady.
so Dave, 21. Moving on to the magic user. Eight. Okay, what is your strength, Sid, and your con?
8 and 9.
They are now 9 and 10.
Cool.
And nothing else changes. Nothing goes down. You're 28.
Sweet.
The assassin. The assassin. Where are you, assassin? Okay, Mr. Assassin. You are. What's your strength and what's your con?
14 strength, 10 con.
You're 22. You now have a 15 strength and 11 con.
Nice.
Okay. The Sycuian brothers.
Yo.
Sycuian brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. The oldest one. Is that you, Josh?
I think that's the plan.
Probably.
Okay.
Yep.
You are 19. So you get a +1 to strength.
A +1 to strength.
Yep. What is your strength at the moment?
16.
Okay, now 17. But unfortunately, you get a minor... sorry. Where are we? No. Sorry, you don't get a +1 to your strength, sorry. You get a +1 to your con.
Okay, yep.
And a -1 to your wisdom.
Yep, okay.
When you become mature at 21, you get a +1 to your strength and
a
+1
+1
to
to wisdom.
your wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, Dan? Yes,
Yeah.
you're the younger brother at 18. You get a +1 to your con and a -1 to your wisdom.
+1 to con, -1 to wisdom. Yep. Cool.
Okay. Callaway, you were a...
Jeez, scroll up. Saharin?
Class.
Oh, fighter, sorry.
Fighter. Okay. Okay. Lots of young people. Okay, you also are blah blah blah. What did I just say? 18.
Okay.
+1 to your constitution, -1 to your wisdom.
Okay.
Have I missed anyone aging?
Yep, me, the thief.
The thief. And the
Damn it,
thief.
15 is still not a bonus on strength.
Oh no, 19. +1 con, -1 wisdom.
Cool.
Okay.
So
this will be interesting. Low
who's the
wisdom.
oldest adult?
Yo.
Who's the adult here?
I'm
That'd be
22.
That'd be the Mr. Magic user.
Wizard.
Yep.
Sid.
Okay,
Well, that
Sid.
makes sense.
Roll me a D10, please.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry.
Roll me a D10.
I don't like rolling.
Your first spell is light.
Cool.
Roll me another D10.
Is that the dancing light one?
No. The
no,
actual
just
spell
light.
light, as in create light.
Create light to illuminate, create light on somebody's eyes to try to blind
there
them.
it is. Light. Alright.
Yep.
Oh, so I don't get to... Yes! I'm so happy I don't get to choose these spells.
Yeah.
Fuck that!
Featherfall. That's good for falling off things.
Damn. Nice.
Cool, 'cause I don't have a good dex.
Yep. And the cool thing is with Featherfall, you can cast it while you're falling. We read that.
What?
Yes,
And-
I know.
and
That's
It's a
brilliant.
really
Just-
easy spell to
Just
cast.
remember with Featherfall, really critical here. If you aren't having that prepared ahead of time, it's useless.
Okay, cool.
But if you do, you can cast it while you're falling.
Yes.
Well, how many spells can I prepare again?
One.
One,
One,
and
alright.
level one.
And one last D10, please. Okay, and it's Unseen Servant. And of course, Read Magic. Okay.
Why do I have a character sheet for Gamja?
Oh, you changed the name.
You changed the name.
It automatically assigns a stupid
Yeah.
friggin'.
Just finds an idiot name to use just while we're waiting. Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
just everything else.
So I have got 3 or 4 other things, and then I'm finished for the night. So saving throws and to hits. Just getting to the page. Okay. Magic users. To hit an armor class 0.
Yeah, it'd be like fucking nat 20.
20. To hit an armor class 1. 20. Hit armor class 2.
19.
Yep.
18.
Okay. So you're there.
17.
So you're done. Thieves and assassins. The same. 20, 20, 19. On a 0.
What, 20,
And
2019? What is that?
20, 20, 19. Armor
Means
class
we need
0 is a
to
20.
hit
Armor
armor
class 1 is a
class 1 as
20.
well.
Armor class 2 is a 19.
Oh, okay.
Is that what that table there is there for? Oh,
Probably.
fucking idiot.
And you fighter types and ranger types. Armor class 0 is a 20, and then down to a 19, and so on. Don't forget, all thieves and assassins get double damage from a surprise backstab. I'm thinking about using the assassin table only if you guys can really roleplay it well. Yeah, so you have to put a lot of investment into how you set up an assassination if that's what you have to do or that's what you're planning to do. Otherwise, it's normal attacks. And if you haven't ever used the assassination table, at first level, you got a 50% chance of straight out killing a first level character. You have a 1% chance of straight out killing a 10 to 11th level character. It's pretty good going, I think, for a first level guy. But anyway, saving throws. So keep up with me, guys. So fighters and rangers. All fighters and rangers have a paralyzation, poison, or death magic of 14, petrification and polymorph of 15, rod, staff, and wand of 16, and the last 2 are 17s, breath weapon and spells.
For fighters, did you say?
Over those, right?
Fighter and ranger. Yep. All fighters and rangers. Thieves and assassins. 13, paralyzation, poison, and death magic. 12, petrification and polymorph.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry,
13.
13
And then
for the
12.
Paraboy Death.
Yep. 12 for petrification and polymorph. 14 for rod, staff, or wand. 16 for breath weapon. And 15 for spell. Magic user. 14 for paralyzation, poison, or death magic. 13 for petri or polymorph. 11 for rod, staff, wand.
Yep.
15 breath weapon.
Yep.
And 12 spells.
Got it.
Okay, guys. Other couple of rolls coming your way. The chi rolls. So your chi roll is what your wisdom is. Tell me your wisdoms.
Throw me a D4 and that's it. It's flat.
Okay. So if you've got a wisdom of 15, add 1 to the roll. 16, 2 to the roll. 17, 3 to the roll. 18, add 4 to the roll. You all roll your own numbers.
Oh, we all roll.
So D4.
1d4 plus any bonus you have from a high wisdom.
Okay, so there's no penalties.
2.
At least I don't have to worry about checking my bonuses since I have absolutely no bonuses either way.
My rolls tonight.
Oh, Josh.
Terrible.
6-2.
Okay, well, you're going to be doing some interesting things. So just remember, spending 1 chi give you a +1 on an already rolled save roll. And if you got 5 chi and you want to get a +5, you can spend all 5 chi. It just gives you a +1 each time you spend it.
How do we
Spending
get
2 chi.
Can we get chi back?
Yep. Now I'm going to tell you how you get it back.
Cool.
2 chi, you can heal 2d2 hit points of damage.
Oh,
Spending 3 chi before you roll any damage dice, you can add 1d4 damage. you empower the punch or the strike or whatever. And if you want to spend 4 chi, you can remove one fear effect.
What was that 1 chi one again?
+1 on an already rolled save. Your chi will advance. Okay?
Whew.
And it doesn't advance with your levels, it advances in the game depending on what happens. Okay. Honor.
You are without honor.
Yep.
Sounds like half the group.
No, you gotta have honor.
So I've got
Right.
6 then.
What we're
If I
rolling
understand it
from.
right.
So you've got an 18 wisdom.
For honor.
Honor is different to chi. Okay, just give me a second. I've got to record your honors. So Andy, Dave, Sid, Josh, Scott, Dan, Callaway. Okay, so Andy, it is your level plus 1d4.
Have you rolled our experience, Steve?
Oh, hang on. No, honor, sorry. Yeah, you either start at 0 or whatever I gave you. Honor is, sorry, 4 plus 1d4. Hang on.
4 plus 1d4.
Okay, so I've got 6.
No, got it wrong way round, sorry.
Well, either way,
add 4 to your chi. Guys, it's actually 4 plus 1d4 is your chi. Your honor is 1d4 plus your level.
Oh, okay. So
Well,
So what you're saying is we probably need to re-roll all of our rolls.
No,
Just switch them around.
you just add 4 to your chi. Add 4 to your chi.
add 4 to our chi roll.
Yep.
And then our honor is 1d4 plus level.
yeah.
Alright.
So what was our honor again?
Punch
Okay.
5.
Here's
Yep.
your roll, Josh.
That's like the best roll I've had all night.
Okay,
So,
so
Scott, yours was a 1.
3.
It'll be 2, won't it, for Scott? For honor?
Yep.
'Cause-
Yep.
I don't
there
think
you
you've
go.
rolled my level yet, Steve. I don't have any note.
I haven't
of
rolled any.
level
I'm not
or
rolling.
XP.
You guys are rolling your own honors. I haven't rolled anyone's XP. No, you got your.
Always at 0.
No, everyone got 0 except for me because fuck it. That's what.
Cool.
Because you're shit hot. Yeah.
Mm,
So
That's
right.
that's why you got
Honors is
216 gold or whatever the frig it was.
Cool. Okay, gold is good.
Yep.
No, it's because you got to buy all those weapons.
I got no XP and minimal gold.
Life is a bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got
And
Scott
no honor and no
Josh.
chi.
So life's hard for the assassin. Just remember that.
With no honor.
No honor, no chi.
No honor.
3 honor for Dave. Yep. Who's next?
Yeah, okay.
So I got 5 because I'm sitting here rolling dice at a table, trying to work out whether or not. Has everybody been able to hear me fine?
Was it 3
4.
plus level?
I'm working from
3 plus level, so that's 4.
things so that I can
Yep.
test whether or not
So
it's going to work well.
Andy, Dan, and Callaway.
I got a 5 all up.
Oh, it was a 3. That 6 or the 2 plus 4 was for.
Well, Scott, we're in the
I
same,
thought,
we're in the same boat for honor.
No, don't worry about honor yet. I'm going to explain what it does. Callaway.
Yeah, 3. I've got a
3.
2 up the top there, so.
Okay, 3. Okay. So this is
Dance to
honor.
stupid.
Honor comes into play in your organization. Belonging to your organization gives you certain abilities. Okay. So you are trained by some very fanatical trainers. So first of all, at first level, everyone gets they choose one weapon of choice. With that weapon of choice, they practice. They decrease the speed factor by 1, and they get +1 to damage and +1 to hit with that one particular weapon. So you got to choose whatever weapon you're using. And yes, martial arts counts as a weapon.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, now the mana, depending on your level of mana, gives you certain abilities. So with a mana of 1 to 4, you can get a +1 to any mind effect that challenges your beliefs. So if you're on a mission and someone tries to put a fear on you to scare you away from your mission, you get a +1 on a save on that roll. As long as you can, it's like a mind effect sort of thing. So, and as you go up, you do other things. So at a 5, once per day, what you can do is that you can do what's called max damage effect. Before you roll damage, you can just say, I'm using my max damage effect, and you don't roll damage, you just get max damage. Okay, so that's sort of the combat side of things. And that's it at the moment, because no one else is higher than that. Did someone get a 6?
I got
No,
a 5.
And I got is this
So
for
that's it.
So
the other
mana is chi, or is this different?
Chi is your internal power. Honor or mana is your
okay. So those two are
level within the order. Yeah? So every level you go up, you'll get another point. But if you do something great for your order in the game, you can improve your honor. Now, those honors you've got are your starting honor points. If you drop below that for whatever reason, because you can do stupid stuff which takes it down, if you drop below that, what we're going to do next, your item of mana will no longer work for you. So, Andy, on a 5, what is your item of mana? Weapon, armor, or utilitarian thing?
Utilitarian.
Okay, so you're talking tool picks.
I'm talking thieves picks.
Yep.
Or my tools, I should say. Tools of the trade.
Radio. Okay, so +5%.
Okay, so +5% whenever used.
Yep. Okay, Josh. Armor, weapon, or utilitarian thing?
I'm gonna go with armor.
So, which set of armor are you talking about?
Just the armor that I'm wearing.
And that armor is called what?
Is it silk? Is it leather?
It's silk.
Okay, so your set of silk armor gives you, for some reason, another 1 point off your armor class. On the front only.
Okay, so if someone's attacking me from behind, it doesn't matter.
No. But on the front, it acts as if it's an armor class 5. Yep. Okay, Sid.
Mm-hmm.
Armor, weapon, or utilitarian device?
What type? What's utilitarian device?
Like I took thieves picks.
Tools. Anything that's not a piece of armor or weapon. So you could have a set of rope that you say, okay, I've got this rope, and if you use this rope in climbing, it gives you a bonus in climbing. That could be how it could work out. It's it's whatever you want it to be. When you choose utilitarian, you choose something that's not a piece of armor or weapon.
I want to wear some bling. Give me a ring.
A ring.
Yep.
So you're talking utilitarian?
Yeah.
Okay, so your ring gives you...
No,
that's all cool. Your ring gives you a +5 on the reaction roll table. +5%.
Oh.
What's a reaction? Have we ever done those before?
Yeah.
No, but you do these in this game a lot. Okay, Callaway.
Okay, I may have missed it, but what happens if we lose or misplace or discard this, or is that just not going to happen?
If someone steals your item of mana, that's very bad, and I'll tell you about that when that happens, should that happen.
Okay.
Bad for them, because you get a balance effect for a short time. So what is it?
And we can't change what this is later on, can we?
No, this is it for like you're set. This is it.
What the hell? I'll do my silk armor as well. Why not?
Okay, your one gives you a +1 from behind.
From behind? Okay. Interesting.
Yep. Okay, Dave.
Do I need any kind of tools with the holistic meditation thing?
Yep. Do you want to do acupuncture? Do you want to do that hot cupping thing? Do you want some special herbs? What is it? Is it like the items to make the...
All the things that I can do with that.
Yeah, so, but one particular item.
I can't use a weapon thing if I'm using, fists and feet.
I'm sorry, so what? No, you choose a weapon, a thing that is not your fists. The only way I could see you, no, because you can't do that, no.
I don't know, a ring that affects your...
no, because it's not magical. It's not quite that way. It's a focus.
So he's not running around with brass knuckles?
No.
No, I'm not.
Brass knuckles does not work with martial arts, because martial arts is pure hand. You are focusing your chi, you're not using a weapon.
It just depends on the style. I wasn't sure if it was applicable.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing all great huge styles. I'm keeping it to basic, soft, medium, and hard. That's it.
Yep.
The acupuncture, what does that do? Does that help healing or get chi back? Or
it can help realign chi. It can do a whole lot of things. So you'd like a set of acupuncture? Okay.
Yeah.
Plus 5%. Okay. Cool. Scott.
Utilitarian fake moustache.
Okay, what I'm going to say is you've got a plus 5% disguise kit.
Cool.
Okay, and Dan.
Utilitarian necklace.
A utilitarian necklace. Interesting. And you're a fighter, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. This device can give you a +1 on surprising. No, not a +1. That's too much. Boom, boom, boom.
You'd have to be alone.
Yeah, there'd be conditions. Necklace. I don't want it to be just interaction though. It's either going to be a +1 or a +5% to something. That's what I know at the moment. How big is this necklace? Is it like lots of big bird skulls, or is it metal, or is it wood, or is it stone?
Probably wood.
Wood.
Wood. Small.
More bead-like than plate-like.
Yeah. Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy. Okay.
To the eye, at least.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's going to have a too much, so I'm going to put it back down to interaction, so a +5% on the interaction. Table, that'll do for now. I was trying to be clever, but I couldn't come up with anything.
+5 on interaction, is that it?
+5%. Not
+5 on interaction.
Yeah.
+5% on interaction.
Yeah.
That's one. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, which is a +1 on a d20, just so you know. So those are your items. So if your mana falls below your honor, falls below your starting honor, those items don't function anymore until you can get them back up again.
Okay.
Your chi, I think everyone now has at least 2 points of chi, which means everyone can heal themselves 2d2 hit points. So chi comes back every day, providing you can do at least half an hour's meditation. Everyone will have their own form together and start their chi. And you just got to choose evening or morning as your starting point. And then after you've done half an hour for the next 24 hours, you have that amount of chi. If you go to a local acupuncturist, he has a greater chance to realign some of your chi with his acupuncture. So to gain you some back before you have to wait for your full 24 hours. So that's chi, basically.
Does leather still exist in this, Steve? Or
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep, you can use leather if you want to.
I mean, I want to use silk, but I can't afford it. So.
Half silk.
Which one's the one?
Half silk is like leather. It's the AC of leather. But it costs. It costs 35 gold, and if across the board thieves get a +5 on all their physical activities if they wear this.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Maybe I should go there. Yeah.
As well. If you're not wearing any armor or anything constricting you, you get a +10 across the board on all your physical activities. But half silk, if you can afford it, same as leather, and you get lots of bonuses because it's just much easier to use and move about in. Yep, anyone in the game can wear half silk. So also those items of mana, as your mana grows, basically at certain levels, it will become a little bit more enhanced in a slightly different way. But of course, it's not magical in a sense, it's more attached to you. So anything that affects your mana affects your items.
Have we done starting an HP?
Not yet.
Okay.
Everyone gets their full XP.
Yes, a whopping great big 4.
Full HP, did you say?
Yep, which means, Dave, what's your con?
15. I think I get +1.
16
so
hit points. I see 18 hit
18
points.
all up.
Jeebus.
Because rangers get 2d8. Fighters get a d10 plus whatever your con bonus is.
So 13's no bonus, is it?
Yep, 15 is a +1 for fighters, magic users, and thieves. 16 is a +2.
Okay.
+3 on a 17, only available to fighters and rangers. +4 on an 18, only available to fighters and rangers.
Have a 14, so close.
Well, next level. Well, you try. Next time you're going to have fun when you go to Heliopolis and meet Fleeping.
Don't insult
Just
her
make
name.
fun of, just make fun of her name.
Don't insult the name. I don't need
in this
that
game,
reputation.
you have tests and trials, which may actually improve your stats. But it's all about dedication and training, and there's lots of ways a character can improve in this game. Through knowledge, through stats, through expertise, all sorts of things. So it's a bit of an open-ended game.
Steve, I have a couple of questions for coin weight of a couple of items, but other than that, I think it should be alright.
Where you go?
Oh, iron rations were how much again? They were.
Their prices in the player's handbook.
Yeah, but the coin weight.
Rations, iron weighs 75 coin weight.
Yeah, they're very, very light because it's food
dried.
designed to travel. It's dried. It's light.
And
whereas standard rations is things like breads, cheese, things that will go off really
200
quick.
Yep.
coin weight.
A backpack was.
A backpack is 20 coin weight.
A full water skin.
A full water skin is 50 coin weight, empty 5 coin weight. And in this gaming world, it's good to carry at least 3 water skins, be they full or not. Preferably full, but...
And a large belt pouch.
A large...
Belt pouch.
Belt pouch is 10 coin weight. and it carries. Oh, I can't remember. I'd have to look that up. How much it can carry? I think, off memory, it can carry 50 coin weight. That might be in the place handbook.
So I could put my water skin in that belt pouch.
Probably not very well, but water skins tend to be, you know, slung over your shoulder.
Okay. Cool. No, that's everything that I want to know.
Anything else before I finish for the night?
I want to hear where everybody's putting their tattoos.
Well, you might want to think about it's got to be somewhere where it can be shown, so you can be identified as who you are. So, to give an example, Murg, who was a Sykuian ranger, also turned out to be a dancer, werewolf, had it tattooed over his, I believe, his left eye. So he closed his eyelid, and you'd see the whole symbol because the rest of it was all over.
If you were looking at him, it was his left, wasn't it?
I think so. Well, it's his left. Jess, who was the group's magic user at the time, had it on a chain so she could pull it out, and Berghoff, who was the group's assassin, had it tattooed on his upper right shoulder, I believe. So he could cover it with something, but also expose it if he needed to. So it's that sort of thing, as you usually have something. Murg was just Murg. He was just, he just liked to be confrontational. But yeah, normally you have it somewhere where you can, if you need to, have it hidden.
Flop it out?
Use it when you need to. Yes, flop it out. How nice.
How much
it doesn't have to be, I would, well, if you can think about how big a person's eyelid is, that's pretty small. So I'd say that would be about as small as you go.
I think my last character had it on the back of their ear.
I think the last time I played a pugilist in this, he had it tattooed across the back of his knuckle, so you could only see it if he was forming a fist.
Do we have heights and weights, or is that random as well?
You can make it up. So depending on your race, obviously we're going to be fairly stereotypical. Pugdashu, slightly shorter, slightly thinner than most people. These Arabic, slightly taller and thinner. That's about it, really.
Are you doing name generation?
I've told you the names of some of the other guys. So there was a Swabi, which was a Tyrian guy. Jis Saro, which was a Carpathian. Murg, no last name, Sykuian Barbarian Ranger. Berghoff Blackblade of the famous Verona Blackblade Assassins family. Not a guild, a family of assassins. So think in those sort of terms. It's more fantasy, but with a slight Far Eastern, be that Asian or Arabic sort of, or Turkish sort of flavour.
Yeah, like his island with a Romanian name given Carpathian, so.
And how much would a pair of, I don't know, leather fingerless gloves be?
How much?
Yeah.
Are we talking rough or fine?
Rough.
Rough?
Something that
say probably about
probably made myself.
What knowledge skills do you have?
Survival.
What knowledges do you have?
So I think it was wilderness as my primary and survival in the mountains as my secondary.
Okay. What's your intelligence?
9.
Okay, give me 46.
It's basically a leather strap that you've wrapped around your hand and are calling a glove. It's basically a leather strap.
Apart from the fact that you've only got 3 fingers on one glove and 6 on the other, it's not a very good job, I'm afraid.
It's just basically something that I wanted to cover the palm and back of my hand.
Oh, that where you've gone and stuck the tattoo.
Yeah.
You wear one fingerless glove. Yes, Michael.
It's fine. Well, let's just say it's a work in progress. Perhaps at the moment, the best you could do was to strap some leather on
Okay, cool.
Now I think that looks pretty like what this Psychoian would have anyway, like just a fairly thin strap just wrapped around his hand, make it look brutal.
Yeah. Be also good for holding on to things and like sliding down ropes and stuff, so you wouldn't burn as much. So
I'm thinking my tattoo. Well, the tattoo. I'm thinking of having it on my back. But since anyone behind me is going to be able to see it, but anyone in front is not going to be able to see it.
Armor.
I'm wearing leather, so
yeah. And my character's got hers on her right hip, just below the belt line. So basically, she'd literally have to sort of drop her pants by about 3 inches to show it.
It's wherever you want to put it, it's entirely up to you. Obviously, if you need to expose it to show people, you got to think of that. But
Yeah.
That's right. Just go around mooning people. It's fine. Mooning your respective
right on the ass.
Oh, please. Yeah. That was a conversation. Someone suggested that to Moog. Why don't you put it right over your butthole and moon somebody and show them who you want?
or perhaps just go extremely large African male and tattoo it on your...
Yeah, exactly. Here's 10 inches of Elysium, baby.
Are these barbarians bald?
I beg your pardon?
Are these barbarians bald?
You could be. You just have to.
If you want to be shaved, you can be shaved.
Just have the tattoo on the head.
How much would it cost for
you wish to see it?
Of cloth wraps to go around the forearms? Not like proper braces, but essentially that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Someone was saying how much was what, sorry?
Cloth wraps to go around their forearms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or do you not care?
What knowledge skills do you have?
Hang on, where did I write those? Where's my mouse? Wilderness and then the mercantile, overland.
Okay. Leather straps, pretty easy to do. So you'd have some leather strappy stuff that you could have made.
Not leather necessarily, just cloth or something light.
Well, up to you. Rags you could wrap around yourself. That's not a problem.
All right. Never mind.
Yep.
Wasn't sure how pedantic you tend to be with details like that and money and all that.
Well, it depends on what degree of... Yeah, tongue's fine.
Yep, we've seen that one done.
What? You can really tattoo on the tongue?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know you can do it in real life, it's just here.
Yeah.
Well, no,
the process itself may not be particularly pleasant, but yeah.
No, but it can be done.
Oh no, my character's a wimp.
Okay.
Okay. Remember, it doesn't have to be a tattoo. Just had a
necklace or an earring. I can't remember.
I think one of those chain. Yeah.
Yeah. So that actually could be your ring, Sid.
Have the tattoo on your finger under your ring.
That's what I was thinking.
No. That's what on the ring.
Yeah, but it could be the ring. You could twist it so that it actually is on the downside. You just twist it and they can see the symbol. You twist it back.
Yeah, but then
so it's not
some smart ass on the ground would just look at it and go, "Oh, wait."
That's
it assumes that your palm's open and facing the ground, though.
Yeah. And if they're on the ground underneath your palm,
that
we've already put them there.
It would suggest that they're probably unconscious or they're about to be because you don't want somebody down there who is conscious looking up at you.
And putting that aside, think about your natural wrist position when you're just relaxing. It's partially closed, so you're not really going to be displaying the inside of your ring.
You know what I was thinking? I thought it was like the little gem on the front side of the ring. I wasn't thinking about the back side of the ring.
Yep.
The back side of the ring.
Guys,
like
just complete the rest of your character. We will get started. Everyone's okay to start next week, being Queen's birthday in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Everyone's okay for that. Everyone's going on anywhere.
God bless that bitch.
Yes. So we are going to now. I just want to know, do you guys want to start full on, or do you want to just jump in boots and all, or do you want to slowly wind into it?
I have to slowly one, and I'm not fucking good with magic users.
So I've heard one get into it, and I'm not. Sorry?
Either way is good.
I get into
Right.
it.
We might make mistakes though, since we don't know the intricacies of the setting.
That's okay. That's part of the fun.
Jump in full on.
Yeah, no, I'm all for getting straight into it.
Ready to jump.
Okay, rightio. So it sounds like most people are keen to get straight into it. So you will be heading into a town. Gee, I wonder which one I'm going to send you to.
I'm the nice one with the castle and. I don't know.
Nadiri Messina or what? Dear Lord.
What's the symbol? Is it the same one we had last? Is it like an ankh kind of?
Yeah,
It's here. The symbol here.
The circle
Yeah.
with the crossbar and.
Yeah, okay, cool.
This is a land full of humans, right? There's no like owls or shit like that.
Other than the Leonin.
Other than the Leonin, it's a human-based.
Other than
Is
Leonin,
there any
probably-
male-female bias?
So, sorry?
Is there any male-female bias if you go male or female or?
It's within the culture. Lycurians are very egalitarian.
The
Carpathians
Tyrians,
tend to be egalitarian. The Shang are not. It's very male-dominated. The Pagadishu don't have the luxury of doing that, so you just get on with what you're doing. Saharine tend to be a little bit misogynistic, as do most of the Arabic nations. The Ottomans tend to be a bit more egalitarian. So it's a cultural thing. But I think Saharines would probably have a little bit of an issue if there was female Saharine adventurers. If you're from another culture, they don't care. I mean, it's like you're a different culture. What do you know, sort of thing. But for some strange reason, you're all fighting for the same reason. So, you are.
I was thinking also of languages. Like, how many different languages are there?
Well, in the player's handbook, according to your intelligence, it tells you how many languages. So you'll all speak common and your home tongue language. If you've got other languages, you can choose other cultural languages.
Okay, so
cool.
Intelligence.
And I think that would be. I don't think anyone's going to have a high enough intelligence to actually exhaust that list. Just so you know, magic. As a magic user, you're trained in the language of Carpathian magic. It's not actually a language. It's that whole read magic spell, so it changes it for you. So just before I leave, a couple of things. Carpathians, you are aware of something called the Red Troll. Beware the Red Troll.
Oh God, do we what?
You never ever attack a Red Troll with a sharp or piercing instrument. On exposure to air, its blood explodes.
Includes
As does
the
its
troll
entire body.
and everyone around it.
Yeah.
And it can regenerate. I'm
So
guessing.
wait. So
No. It gets punctured, it dies, but it goes kaboom.
So you
It
just
takes a whole lot of people with it. It's like
So
a
shoot it.
landmine.
so you just shoot
yeah.
it.
You shoot it from a long distance or bludgeon it to death.
Gas spores are the other alternative for if you were talking about a makeshift beholder. Alright.
So like set it on fire. No, wait, that'll bleed it.
Do we read and write our own tongue normally, or?
Yep, you do. Unless you have an intelligence less than 8, in which case you just follow what the player's book says you can do. It says under the intelligence is what you can read, write, and say, and then it gives you the intelligence.
So common and our native tongue are two different languages, right?
Yep.
Well, common would now be the tongue of the Shong, wouldn't it?
Well, common is considered a trade language, so they call it trade language.
Yeah,
It's what everyone talks to. It's a mixed match of a whole lot of different languages.
It's basically English.
Yeah. So
Cool,
the Saharine, you guys have experience with the Leonin. and it's best to let a sleeping cat lie.
Okay.
Yep. Who's the Stakarian here?
Me.
You. Okay. Stakarians, you are aware of. Yeah, I need to send you something in private.
Tom will flatter you, but you will have to flatter the cat. And there you go, guys.
Can you just email it to me, Steph? Because I've already
I will.
disconnected. Cool.
Yeah, no, I will. I'll have to. I'll do that this week. And Pagadashu, you just travel. You pick up little bits and pieces of information about stuff, and I'll probably just. Yeah, as we come, I'm probably going to do a roll for you to see if you've picked up some information about something and you've got a little bit of an understanding or awareness around things.
How many credos are we supposed to pick? 3.
Three. That's so. The last thing, please look at the Warrior's Codex because that's what you're expected to do in combat.
One of those.
Kill. And you pick 3 credos to try to emulate and understand and gain enlightenment about. Some of them look obvious, but they're not.
Okay, so 3 from the Warrior's Codex, was it?
No. The Warrior's Codex is how you're expected to behave.
Okay.
But Credo is the 3 philosophical tenets that you're supposed to explore. Okay, so you don't tell anyone. You email those to me. So the assassin, you can be neutral or you can be lawful evil. It says evil, but I think you could just get away with neutral if that's what you want to do. Everyone else, just email me your alignments, whatever you pick, as well as your 3 credo that you're going to, because basically you're trying to role play that, get that into the game as much as possible, because the more you do that, the more enlightened you become. You actually get XP for that. You get more honor for that. It has a rolling effect, and actually, your honor also will give you a level in the order. So just so you understand, Fleet Fling is up there at around about 80 or 90 points, and she is a nasty training master. Let's just say that. She will beat the pants off anyone.
Does our order have a particular direction towards alignment? There's like a certain thing that fits with it, or
it's a philosophical thing. It's you're there to enlighten people, to support people. So like a chaotic good person could support them by strengthening their individual, you have the right to do this and right to do that. A lawful evil person could support them by ensuring that there
There's
are
obstacles in the way.
Laws that actually help them, if you know what I mean. As opposed to laws that are, so a shung law would seem as be something that's not good. The lawful evil person doesn't care about life or good or bad. They just care about the law, and they, lawful evil so don't worry about life too, though. So they don't worry about good. It's the law, and I'll do whatever I can to make sure the law is done, sort of thing. It's not every law; it's the laws that they agree with. So it's that sort of thing. Any of those alignments you can easily fit into the philosophy of the order.
Cool.
Quick question.
Yep.
When going from 17 to 18 strength, because that's what happened with the +1, is it just 18 or is it 18 dash something?
It's
18 flat.
Are you a fighter?
Yeah.
You now have 1860 strength.
Cool.
+1 +3.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
No, I think I'm pretty good. I've got just.
I'm trying to whisper something to you, Steve.
Okay, that's cool.
Just see if it's.
I'm starting to space out, so I think I'm going to have to go.
Yep,
Had a long day.
Lots of information to sort of
The only
visualize.
questions I've got is probably like, do I get like any extra spells from a high stat or something like that?
No, because you're not second level.
Okay, cool.
This is what you it's just that you got the jump on everyone else when it comes to XP. I think you need still need another 1,000 to get to second level.
Yeah, it's still damn good, but considering like he needs about as much as I need to get to second level to start with.
Mm. No, I was talking about like with high intelligence or wisdom or something like that.
Wait, now she's not a particularly heavy girl at 20. No, what was it? 19. So 5'4". She'd probably weigh in.
Okay, thanks, Steve. I'll catch you later.
Okay, mate. No, that's all cool.
Yeah, it's 55, 60 kilos.
And what's normal weight allowance?
It's in the book somewhere. I'm trying to do a whisper. Sorry. Yeah.
I'll tell you, Dan. I'll tell you.
Oh, there. Okay.
Right, there we go. Sorry, Dan. What did you ask?
It's about movement, how far, what's the weight allowance and things.
So if you look in the back of the player's handbook.
Yep.
Look in the back of the player's handbook. There's a whole section on adventuring, and part of your weight stuff is all in there. So it's the player's book will give you everything you need as a character.
Yep, I looked on encumbrance. It was just
101.
It was just talking about it was just talking about if you have this encumbrance, it's this speed, but it's not actually about calculating it.
So
you just
how
add
much
stuff
gear?
up.
How much gear have you got? Because you've got like plus 1,000 coin weight to your thing now. So
yeah, plus 1,250 I've got.
There you go. So you can at least carry 1,250 without slowing down an ounce.
So in that case, I mean, that means I'd be able to carry what? Because mine is a 16, it's plus an extra 350, so I'd be able to carry at least.
Normal's 500?
You carry up to 350 coin weight.
Okay.
That lets you move at 12 inches. 700 lets you move at 9. 100 and hang on, bulky or 105 pound or 150 coin weight is 6 inches. Page 101.
And so with my strength, I can carry 3,300 coin weight. And is that how it works? Is it 3,000 in coin weight? Or?
Pretty much. Yeah, you're right at the top.
You wouldn't be moving very fast, but.
Well, 3,000, whatever you. What do you get bonus for your strength?
3,000.
Yep,
that's in coin weight, right?
Yep.
An extra 3.
Yep. So 3,350 means you're moving at 120 feet as long as you're not wearing any bulky armor.
Right. IW Pack Mule.
Yeah. Actually, I've got a really cool picture of a guy. I'll try to dig it up for you. I haven't got any pictures. I want to know what you guys are doing. So I'm going to try to source the pictures to get a group shot.
Already thrown mine up. Although it's
I've got an idea, but you said that female's not viable with the strength I've got. So
yeah.
Well, no, females.
Wait, why not?
Unfortunately, if the humans stop at 18/50, is the highest strength you can get.
For a female.
That's what Thorin had.
Using that sexist rule. It's for flavor. Come on, allow it.
No,
it. Come
sorry, nah.
I have an idea.
Blue ping is just flavor.
Like.
Sorry?
I have an idea of what my character is going to look like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to source some pictures that work together so they don't look like I've got cartoons and photos and all sorts of things.
And a black and white sketch.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something that all works. The only thing I'm going to find is your katanas thing, Andy, that's all.
What's that?
The only reference I've got in the chat window is to Katisa swords. Yeah.
Like in the Dropbox.
No, I haven't looked in the Dropbox.
If it
In the
makes
Dropbox,
it any...
the image that I've dropped in is for Katiana.
Right. I'll have a look at it.
If it makes it any easier, Steve, I ended up taking, even though I'm not going to be able to use both of them at the same time, I ended up taking 2 of the Ninja Toe.
That's fine. You can use both at the same time. You just suffer penalties.
Anyway, yeah, so that was a idea of the character that I was working towards.
That's totally fine. You can do that. I think it's -2, -4, or it could be something worse than that. I'm not sure.
For small weapons like that, considering they're short swords, yeah, it's -2, -4, -2, -6.
I'm not sure.
2 weapons.
I think it's -2 in your primary hand and -4 or 6 in your secondary hand.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's
And your
because they're both
dex,
small.
your dex will actually, not your strength, your dex will raise you your to hits if you've got a high
Reaction
dex.
modifier.
Oh, my dex is 11, but... So,
No. Okay.
yeah, I didn't think so.
Hey, at least let's put it this way: as you level up, your Thaco goes down pretty quick. So, and most things will not be, heaving a massive amount of armor on them.
That's right. Unless they happen to be show soldiery. So the whole game, as I said before, based on subterfuge, quick, short stuff if you can, or big, broad plans that take a lot of flash and glitzy stuff to happen. Like assassinating people.
So
Which brings us to your very first mission. You're going in for an assassination.
Great.
Yay!
Yep. Let's get to the dirty stuff real quick. Okay. Anything else, guys?
Not that I can think of.
No, I have to read the book.
It takes a wee while to get into this game because there's a lot of flavor to it. So don't worry if you don't get the flavor, because I mean I'm not going to force us into to a lot of certain things, but there's a couple of things that have to happen to keep the flavor of the game. So those are only going to be things I'm going to call on. But
Just remember to keep your weapons as sharp as your wits. Oh, I mean, sorry about that. If that wasn't a dead giveaway, Andy.
Well, everyone to their own thing. There's lots of new ones that look interesting. Well, yeah, it could be the class. just have fun with it. That's what I can say. David Transom, who played the first character Jess, he had a lot of fun with it. He rocked up to I think about the 8th level magic user. He was just really enjoying it. He did have a huge hulking barbarian Hulk and an assassin on his side, so it helped.
I'm still debating, do I actually spend the money on having armor? At which point, it drops me down by, 2 points? Or do I go for
this game, so that's a big difference.
Do I go for the extra 10% on all my physical thieving skills?
How much combat do you think you're going to get into it? It's your choice.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, once again, flavor. Do I see my character constantly walking around in armor?
What does the silk armor look like physically? Is it something that you can wear under your robes? Because I'd like to have a couple of different colored sets.
Silk
armor, properly made silk armor can look actually like clothes. That's the beauty of it.
So I could buy 2 silk armors and just have them basically 2 different sets of clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, but they are actually armor. It's when you get up close you can sort of identify it as armor. But just passing somebody in the street, you just think they're wearing fancy clothes.
Or is it something that you can you could put a colored piece over the top of it?
You can wear robes over silk armor. That's easy enough.
Okay, and it doesn't get too hot.
That's the whole point of silk. It's made so that it keeps you relatively cool at daytime, relatively warm at night, and relatively light throughout.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the construction of how they build the armor, it has a certain amount of protection.
Eyes.
That's why it's expensive.
Now, your Carpathians typically are either raven black or
Red
for their
head.
hair.
Black or red?
Black or red? No, well, I'm not going a red head again. Did that one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gentlemen.
Is there a particular color associated with our order?
Think more Japanese style.
Yeah, I'm going through like Japanese and Kung Fu type stuff, but I'm just wondering what kind of
The
color
Fu Manchu.
suits.
I'd say your colours are going to be like dun, dirty browns, that sort of stuff. You're not. There's no such thing as an affluent Pagadashi anymore. You are wanderers. You are poor. That's just the state of your nature.
Colors.
Well, you can do that. You can do that, but the thing is, you're definitely not affluent. You wouldn't try to look affluent because you would attract the wrong sort of attention. The Shang would think, "What the hell's going on here?" Because you do look different to Shang. Yeah, they'd say something's wrong. We've got to take him in for questioning.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
You mean a sound beating?
Yeah.
I'm thinking for my character to go with Broken Sword from Hero.
I'm not sure what that is, but go for it if you want to.
The film Hero.
There's nothing wrong with you like wearing sort of costumery, if that's what you want. If you're meaning in sort of bright, as a sort of a showman sort of thing. Because
hold on, let me see if I can link the one picture that I just got.
Yeah. Don't worry about the pictures. I'll try to find pictures too. So we'll just go with what we can. But I wanna. It's going to be hard. It is hard always to blend all the pictures so they look like they actually belong in the same collection. If we don't get them, we don't get them. But if we can, that'd be cool. And we've got time to select a couple anyway, so if everyone's happy.
Oh, do you want like fantasy art style pictures or?
I always put in fantasy digital as part of the two things I always use. But then again, if I find enough physical photographs that I can change subtly, I'll use those. I'll just manipulate them a little bit. But don't freak out too much about it. Just I mean, if I thought everyone could be on the same sort of style, I'd say pick your picture. That's all cool, not a problem. But everyone's going to pick something different. The one style that I absolutely abhor is anything that looks like it's from Pathfinder. Or 3E, or the 4E, or the 5E stuff. It just, to me, it's not fantasy anymore. It's anime or something else, and I just don't get into that. Let anime be anime, let D&D be D&D. Yeah, it's like, let them be separate.
Have you got the 3.5 Dragonlance setting books? The artwork in that is shocking.
No. Okay, I might look online. Yeah, but I don't actually have that.
I've actually found one that looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Well, just email it to me or put it in the Dropbox. I'll have a look at them. That's so cool. I'll probably do it later on. I'm going to have to start heading off, guys. Call to 11. I've got a 6 o'clock start tomorrow. Okay, gentlemen, thank you. We will meet 8 o'clock. So do we want to meet 8 o'clock or, oh, Scott said I can email him. Do we want to meet 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock to next weekend? What works for people? Keep it the same or what?
To me, yeah. Either or.
Yeah, it doesn't
Still here
phase
for
me.
one more week, and then it's going to be a fun time of remembering to wake up at.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll leave it at 8. We'll leave it at 8 for now. And we'll see where we go.
That's the link for the what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I clicked on it, mate. These look very Chinese-y type guys.
Yeah, I was trying to think of Japanese movies, but
That's okay. I mean, not a biggie. But I'll just keep on looking. We can all just keep on looking. Oh, Jet Li, of course. Very Conan-esque. Now, see, Dave gave me photos, and you gave me a graphic print.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't work on the same group shot sort of thing.
I won't send you my one then.
Sorry?
I've got a cartoony one. I've got a cartoony one.
I won't send you my one.
I'm not going to worry about the artwork too much right now, guys. It's just
The idea.
send me the links in an email. I can have a look at them, and I'll try to put something together. But yeah, won't matter too much. But that guy there, I don't know. I could probably crop his head, and part of the top of his body would be okay. But
I don't know. Anything that looks like a less cool guy would be fine for me.
a less cool guy.
This
That a nerd.
this one.
I don't know.
And I'm like one of those cool, like my eyes glow.
Okay. So do you want to be like a really sort of thin looking
fat.
the wind will snap you in two?
Fat.
Okay, right. That's all cool. That's cool.
Not morbidly obese, but just like
Were you Carpathian or were you something else?
Carpathian.
Yeah, so he's and there you go. Now you got anime. But I consider anime.
What?
Look,
I thought skinny was more.
Something very non-threatening in a.
He's got all that pointy hair stuff. Hair doesn't get pointy like that.
That's just more of a. I couldn't find anything else with the swords.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's all cool. I'm just saying that's what I mean.
Yeah.
3 different things that I could not tie together and be happy with on a graphic. So we'll just keep looking. It's not the biggest thing. It's just something. Yeah. Okay. Well, he's corpulent, which is can be weird. But that's a bit of Carpathia for you. Okay, gentlemen, have a really awesome week. Look forward to your first mission in assassinating somebody. What a great start to the game, huh? Assassination.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Sounds like.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if it's going to
Healing
happen in
is what
the
you
scene.
want to do last of all, apparently, according to the warrior code.
Say that again?
It depends on exactly who we're taking out.
Yeah, and it depends on how you're taking them out and why they need to be taken out.
Yeah, if they're a target because they keep resisting, improvement of, change in the world, then surprisingly enough, if the only way to deal with them is to remove them from it, then remove them we shall.
Mm-hmm.
What's that Tom Cruise samurai movie? There might be some good clan members in there wearing some funky kimonos.
Yeah, the 42 Ronin. Is it 42 Ronin or 21 Ronin? Or something?
Your thing. One of us is thinking The Last Samurai, and the other one is thinking 42 Ronin.
That is 42 Ronin, though, isn't it?
Keanu Reeves versus Tom Cruise.
Yeah. And then, of course, we got Banderas in the
the 13th Warrior. That would be more for Skagen, though.
Oh, I don't know.
He was an Arab.
Sort of. Yeah.
I think we use character portraits from films like that,
Then, of course, there's the movie Pathfinder, where it's a Viking in a Native American setting. Yeah, they're great.
Last of the Mohicans if you want an Indian.
That would be Native Americans in an English setting.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll see all you guys around at some point over the week.
Okay. Take care, Josh. Are you settled into New Zealand or Australia or wherever?
I'm back in New Zealand now.
Okay, so you're sort of settled in New Zealand for a wee bit.
Yeah, I had work before I even got back into the country, though, which was nice. So
awesome.
I walked straight back into a job, which is good. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Well,
the temperatures.
so far, Sid, just you, but that's okay for Saturday. We'll just keep going until we get some others. I'm going to put it out to the wider net as well.
What about tomorrow?
Tomorrow, SAS is on. SAS is on.
Fuck, alright, I need to do my character then.
Come on, feel the noise. No, Batman. Dear God, no. No, like I say.
No, I didn't go bad, da 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 da. I went do, which is completely different to Batman.
No. Like I say,
Every
every week Rick will have chosen some terrible new 80s metal song, probably, or 80s rock song.
Oh God, no, not heavy metal. No.
No. Oh, not heavy. No.
It'd be no, because heavy metal. What year is it? I knew it was in the 70s or 80s, and that's why I said Vietnam.
No, the game's in 2010s.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that was modern.
Remember, matey, your character has been affected. You actually, I think it's going to work into your thing that you age slowly.
I already read that, but I thought it was going to be in the 80s.
No, like, I'm picking any song that basically has that sort of, muscle head, sort of car driver sort of thing. So, like I say, the very first one was Quiet Riot's "Come On, Feel the Noise."
All right, I need to change some backstory then.
No, you don't. You're totally fine. It's just that all your mates are very, very old. You, for some reason, you're still around about 40, pushing mid 40s. Whereas they're all in
so my wife, so my kids. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He's got a daughter that's in her 20s probably.
But you might have married late, matey. You might have married late.
No, I'd be more fucked up if it was.
Well, who knows? If the enforcer, at least you know what your tactics are. Scare the crap out of somebody when they freeze, grab their body, and throw it at their villain.
I need to go.
Only thing that worked. All right, bye.
Dan.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. So, SAS tomorrow. The new Traveller game.
I need to make all those adjustments that you were saying. Like I heard them. Yeah.
It's okay.
So hang on. So the group so far is a Pagadashu.
Yep.
Ranger.
Stakarian.
Ragnar. Have you thought of a name yet?
Yeah, I kind of like the
thinking about name.
Cool. I did try to
What
find some superhero movie things, but yeah. Okay, stop on the broadcast.